we are, born to be kings. We're the prince.
Hey guys, welcome to the G site.
We're
We're back. I know it's been a while and with some technical difficulties and all that. But yeah, there hasn't been that many movies recently. So hey, at least we got this big one, Thor: The Dark World. Yeah, finally, the second installment of God of Thunder.
Yeah. Well, this one, we're done with the origin story from the first
Pretty much,
Thor.
yeah.
Kenneth Branagh's out of the picture
Yeah,
already.
and then there's a progression in the Avengers itself.
Yep. So they do mention the Avengers, just like Iron Man 3 mentioned the last Avengers movie.
So it's pretty much like it's a sequel in a way to Thor, and a way to the Avengers.
Yep.
Right? Yeah,
That's true. With this one, it deals mostly with. Oh, there's an opening narration scene where.
which they did in the first one as well.
Yeah, with Odin talking about Malekith the Accursed, who's like a villain from the comics. This whole story. If you were a fan of Thor, the comics from the 80s, this is awesome, because I read it from a friend back then. Then a couple of years back, around the time that the first Thor movie showed, I got the collected editions of Walt Simonson. And I was very happy because this is what established Thor in the 80s as super iconic superhero.
Right.
And here it deals with concepts that Walt Simonson introduced, like Malekith the Accursed, and Curse, and all of those
Curse.
guys.
Yeah. Curse.
They changed his story a bit.
Yeah.
But it's still Algrim. They made it Mr. Echo from Lost.
Yeah.
So the story basically is about Malekith the Accursed trying to get back at the Asgardians.
Yeah.
Basically, the family of Thor and Odin and Thor's grandfather Bor, who prevented him from taking over centuries before, like 800 years ago. And it's all about the progression of that story with Christopher Eccleston playing Malekith.
Doctor Who.
Yeah, the Ninth Doctor playing Malekith, and it's about Thor needing to ally himself with someone who doesn't want to ally himself with, which is Loki again. It was really Tom Hiddleston's Loki has become such an essential character in these stories that he's really one of the few recurring bad guys that you can have.
He's like Magneto in X-Men.
Yeah, that you can't write him out.
Yeah.
He's just an awesome character and he's a really good actor.
And he got more popular in the Avengers.
Yeah,
I think.
it's true.
He's got a big, huge female fan following.
Sobra. Huge, man. So there, it has to deal with the sibling rivalry once more,
Right.
the conflict between the sons and the father, a little bit of Frigga thrown in.
Yeah. And it's also it's also a continuation of the whole Jane Foster Thor romance as well.
Yeah.
And I don't know. I mean, a lot of the things in Thor: The Dark World pay off here.
Right.
A lot of things that I've always wanted to see.
Right.
Like, for example, the whole idea that Thor, at the beginning in first Thor, it was like him wanting to become the king. And then ever since he went to Earth and then met Jane Foster, he realized that and he got humble and all that. It became more about the conflict about being the protector of Midgard to the 9 worlds and against the wishes of Odin.
Yeah.
Right. And like him falling in love with a mortal.
Yeah, but you got Sif. Why go for Jane Foster?
She's a hottie.
Yeah,
She's a hottie. Check out that picture we posted on our page.
Yeah.
Yeah, she made sidebar. She really would make an awesome
Awesome
Wonder
Wonder Woman. Awesome Wonder
She
Woman.
would.
Jamie Alexander. She'd be
So
awesome.
hot. So yeah, I mean, aside from that, I love the fact that Malekith is here, but
Here's the part where I really agree with you when
Yeah.
you talked about it after the film.
right, Malekith is like, it's like you have someone like Christopher Eccleston,
Who's famous in geek circles for being the Ninth Doctor and being Destro and all these other characters he's played. And you cover him up with makeup. Okay, cover him up with makeup, but then you garble his voice.
You make him
speak in like
subtitles.
Elvish. It almost sounds like Frodo and all those guys.
Right. I mean, he did sound good when he actually spoke English.
Yeah, but they were so rare.
It was so rare, exactly, and you didn't get so much personality from him. I mean, that's
It's like generic bad dude.
Yeah, exactly.
It's like
exactly.
he was evil for the sake of being evil.
Right.
That's what it looked like.
Right, and I mean, pretty much all the other Dark Elves were like that. They were like the Chitauri in Avengers. Although I sensed there was a bit of more character in Curse. You know, I mean, you could sense the character. You know,
Yeah, there was an element of sacrifice in order to become
right,
Curse on
right,
all
right. He was a really badass dude, which made him awesome. I mean, that's how Curse is.
Yeah.
Right. So I thought that was cool. But the other disappointment I have from about Malekith is that how he's linked to the Surtur saga.
Yes.
You know.
Dude, okay. A day or two after we watched, I went through my assignments and stuff again. Checked them out. I'm like, we really need Surtur.
You know, I mean, it's such a great build. It's you know.
Okay, for everyone's reference, Surtur is this fire demon who's got a twilight sword. Who's supposed to battle Odin into Ragnarok.
Yeah.
You know, just like Thor is supposed to battle the Midgard serpent, Surtur is supposed to battle Odin.
And that's such one of the most epic Thor sagas around. You know, I mean, dude, if they had actually done that,
That would have blown my mind.
that would have been insane.
Yeah, yeah.
I mean, in a way, this kind of felt, you know, I'm not, you know, this is a bit of a nitpick, and maybe a bit of a put down. It felt like what's that in Fantastic Four 2, Rise of the Silver Surfer?
Right.
You don't have just the Silver Surfer and then just not show Galactus.
You show a cloud.
You know, you don't do that. I mean, that was such a tease.
Yeah.
Such a tease.
Yeah.
Yeah, those are my main quibbles. Aside from that, I have to admit, I love this movie.
Right.
I love this. And like, I love the fact that it's bigger, better. It's more epic compared to the first one. I mean, the first one, when I think about it, there were like three good action scenes.
Right.
You know. But it felt more like a comedy.
Yeah.
It really, you know, fish out of water comedy.
Right.
You know, and it was entertaining for what it was.
Yeah.
I mean, you know, it was nice seeing the little bits of Destroyer
Yeah.
and all that.
I mean, to be fair, there is still comedic moments here.
Yeah, there are a
Kat
lot.
Dennings really did.
There are a lot of
comedy,
comedic moments.
I'm happy that they kept Kat Dennings' Darcy character.
Right,
She kept things light.
Yeah,
And her banter with Jane Foster was great.
Yeah.
But yeah, dude, I mean, okay. I'll admit it. The first time I watched this with JV, I was really tired, so I kind of fell asleep. Like into the second hour of the film, I was falling asleep. But I was able to watch it again, and I was really able to get into it, and I really liked it when I was able to watch it again, because I have never seen that hammer used so well. It was really a part of his movements.
Yeah, well,
You know,
awesome.
he'll throw it, and you know it's coming back.
Yeah,
and
yeah.
You know, there's a part there where he catches it, and his arm's already here, and you know that the hammer's gonna land right there, and he's gonna bring it down.
Exactly,
man.
it's such a cool signature move.
Yeah, and you know the way he tosses it, he flings it, and that's how he propels himself. Because that's the way Thor flies.
Yeah.
He does not fly like Superman.
Exactly.
He does not fly like Iron Man. He flies by propelling the hammer.
Yeah.
So that for me. You could feel it more here than in the first film, and you could, you know, when he jumped off the balcony and suddenly the hammer's there, like, good job.
Yeah, that was awesome. I even liked the part when the fight in the climax where he was like trying to reach for the hammer the whole time, and he kept missing the hammer because he was going through different portals to the 9 worlds.
And then, you know, I felt that it was really fun. The banter between Thor and Loki was crisper here.
Right.
You really felt that these two really did grow up together. It felt like that because they're all nitpicking at each other. Like mother would have wanted us to fight, you know, and stuff like that.
Right.